What's good, visionaries? It is Empress Kai here with Envisions Tarot, and I am here to do your new moon in Capricorn reading, January 12th slash 13th, energy 2021. This new moon in Capricorn energy is going to be very reflective. It's something that I'm picking up on. I do feel like we are going to be doing a lot of reflecting on how far we've come. Well, actually, what I'm picking up on is that needs to be our focus. Focusing on how far we've come instead of focusing on what was not accomplished. I feel like we're going to be looking at our resolutions that we made last year, the goals that we set for ourselves this past year. And we may get fixated on what was not done, what we didn't get accomplished. And I think that we definitely need to be a lot more gentle with ourselves because there has been a lot going on. There were a lot of things that were out of our control that we were not able to fully grasp and walk in our purpose. And it just feels like we could be a little bit discouraged, okay, because we are not where we feel like we should be at this point on our journey. So, of course, this is going to be a general reading. It's not going to resonate with everyone. If you would like to book a private reading, information is in the description box below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment if this resonates with you. Also, all reading specials that are currently running in the description box as well. All right. So let's just get into the energy to see what Spirit has for us. I feel like now is the time not to pull back our energy, but to really propel ourselves forward, focusing on the action steps that we need to take in order to reach our goals, not allowing anything to stand in our way. I'm hearing the phrase, you don't work, you don't eat. So I'm feeling like Spirit is telling you that now is the time to take action if you want to receive the energy that you're putting out. Okay, so let's see what we got here for the collective for this Capricorn and new moon energy. Well, there you go. Expect powerful change, new moon eclipse. So there is change on the horizon, but it feels more so like this is the changes that we make within ourselves. So of course this is not just the changes that are happening around us, but more so the changes that are happening within us. Let's get some more info. Boom. The truth. Okay. This truth energy has been coming up very strong lately, even in a lot of the daily readings where we need to really be honest with ourselves about where we are, the situations that are going on in our lives, and taking accountability is what I'm hearing. And then we have transformation. Okay, so we got two cards indicating change. So this energy is bringing about a shift, visionaries, and I feel like it's a very much welcome shift, but I do feel like it is because of the work that we have put in or not put in as to the results that we are going to receive. We have the Queen of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, yep, the Ace of Pentacles, beautiful, beautiful, I love this, the Ace of Cups, the High Priestess, the Knight of Cups, the Eight of Swords, and finally the Tower. More energy about change. Energy at the bottom of the deck, we have the Hierophant. So, visionaries, when it comes to this Capricorn new moon energy, it feels like now is the time to really take a look at what we have been committed to, where we have been dedicating our energy. We need to take a look at what we have learned, and it's not so much about just what we have learned, but how to apply what we have learned, especially over this past year. The one thing that we can say that we have learned fully is that things always change. Expectedly or unexpectedly, things are always changing. And that is the focus of this reading, because we have, of course, expect powerful change. We have transformation. We got the Tower. So all of this energy here is just indicating how intense this change is about to be, but the work that we have to put in as well in order to see the changes come about. Okay, so with this Queen of Swords energy, what I'm picking up on is it is time to do some clearing. Okay, I feel like there are residual energies that are still lingering that we need to maybe clear out, whether this is negative thinking, whether this is negative relationships, whatever the case may be. This is about cutting through the energy that no longer serves us so it can move out of our way. You know what I'm saying? This is the implementer of change. This is kind of how I feel with this Queen of Swords. If the Queen of Swords doesn't like something, she removes it. Okay, so that's how I'm picking up on this. With it being on top of the High Priestess, I feel like Spirit is telling you that you know what it is that needs to be removed. Okay, whether this is again a thought process, a belief system, a relationship, an action, a behavior, whatever this is for you specifically, you know what it's going to take. Okay, you know what it takes to see change. All right. With this Six of Pentacles here, I just feel like the energy is reciprocal, is how I'm hearing this. It's you get out of life what you put into it. If you want change, you're going to have to make the changes so that the energy can adjust with you. So if you are feeling like things are stagnant, or you're feeling like things are not moving in the direction that you feel like they should be going in, you need to accept your truth, do some reflection within yourself, and see what it is that needs to shift within you. What actions do you need to take? Moving into this Knight of Cups energy, it feels like, I'm picking up a couple things. With this Knight of Cups energy, it's about how bad you want it. Okay, how bad do you desire to see the changes come about in your life? Okay, you're going to have to follow your heart this go round. And I think that's what 2020 itself kind of brought to our attention, that we have been living in a state where we're just following the masses, you know what I'm saying, or just going along with the program. And I feel like now is the time for you to follow your heart with this Knight of Cups energy. Another thing I'm picking up on is, as it pertains to relationships, are they balanced? Are they reciprocal? Do you get back from these relationships the energy that you put out? How much of yourself are you sacrificing? Truth. Okay? It's time for you to be honest with yourself about the relationship that you're building upon around you, so that you're able to clear these energies out. You know what you have to do. I'm going to just put it like that. It's like, you know what energies are not benefiting you. And it's not so much about you expecting to receive something in exchange for something else. It's not about expectation as it is attraction energy. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, the energy that I'm putting out, I am going to receive back. If I'm not receiving that energy, it's time for me to pull back mine, clear this out, so that I can see the changes that I want, or make the changes that I want. Okay. With this Ace of Pentacles energy, a lot of you are manifesting a new job. Some of you are manifesting a new home, a new car, a promotion, a stable, solid partnership of some kind. Whatever it is, you are manifesting something that holds more value. Okay. I feel like the divine is ready to give it to you. But it's all about getting out of your own way with this Eight of Swords energy. It feels like to me there are so many mental blockages to you receiving this Ace of Pentacles energy that it's time for you to get out of your head. Okay? I feel like this is just the negative thoughts that you have about this Ace of Pentacles being unachievable. Some of you feel like this energy just can't be attained, but that's not the case. It is if you think it that way, though. That's the truth. The truth is, if you feel like you are being blocked from your abundance, from your prosperity, from stability, from security, from your house, from your car, from your business endeavors, from your career ventures, whatever the case may be, if you feel like that, then yeah, it is a blockage. But if you just sift through and open up your eyes and see the truth, there is always another way to achieve what it is that you want. Okay. There's always another way. You just have to really see your way through it. Okay. You have to see your way through it. Now, this Ace of Pentacles, this Ace of Cups. This is a new opportunity that is going to bring you emotional fulfillment, whether this is in love or career or spirituality, whatever the case may be. And I feel like it comes through suddenly with the Tower. I feel like this is a breakthrough for many of you in spirituality. Okay. There's some type of spiritual awakening that I'm picking up on here with this. Another thing that I'm picking up on is this is a sudden partnership that comes in that refills your cup. And for others of you, I'm just really feeling like you're just in a very great place emotionally. That's how I'm picking up on that, okay? There is an abundance of new beginnings here. There is change that is on the horizon for you, but there is a lot that you must be honest with yourself about. You have to look at how you may be playing a role in your own stagnation, okay? You have to be honest about where you have settled, where you shouldn't have, and how dedicated you are going to be in terms of seeing the changes that you wish to see in your life. How dedicated are you to making these changes? You know what I'm saying? How dedicated are you? What is it that you have learned along the way that can assist you in making the changes necessary to reach this new beginning? I don't know. I feel like pulling some more cards, so let's pull them. The Devil, see what I'm saying? These are those blockages that are holding you back. These are those, I feel like this is mental blockages. This is that addiction to negative thinking or worrisome energy, anxiety. It's about changing what it is. Thank you, Spirit. It's about changing what it is that you're dedicated to, because we have the star energy coming up here, and I feel like Spirit is telling you it is time to shift from fear to optimism to hopefulness to healing. The Seven of Pentacles. It's about literally taking stock of how much your thoughts have control over the way you see abundance or growth in your life. Some of you are not acknowledging again how far you've come. You're only thinking about your failures. You're not even focusing on your successes. Ultimately, you're robbing yourself. Okay, with this Seven of Swords energy, ultimately you're robbing yourself, visionaries. It is time for you to break out of this cycle of self-sabotaging behavior or thoughts or emotions, whatever the case may be. It's about embracing your truth that you've been too dedicated to your fears and too dedicated to false beliefs and illusions. That is where the change is coming in at for us with this Capricorn new moon. It's about changing the way that we see things and focusing more on the truth versus on what we fear things to be. Okay? And what's funny is they told me to flip this deck over and look at what's at the bottom. The Ten of Pentacles. So we do have abundance, we do have security, we do have longevity that is available to us moving in, but we have to choose it. With this Two of Wands and this Ten of Pentacles, we have to choose it. You have to choose this energy. You have to choose that energy. It's not just going to float to you just because you feel like it should. You're going to have to give to it so that it can give back to you. This is about clearing any obstacles and blockages to your intuition as well, what I'm picking up on. There's this addiction There's this addiction to illusions coming up here. There's an addiction to wanting something to be something that it's not. And just kind of hoping for the best. And then you keep giving to it and giving to it, and it's not giving you anything. I feel like it's time for you to open up your heart to your true purpose. Opening yourself up to these new, stable, solid, fulfilling beginnings. You can't continue to ignore what needs to leave. You know what I'm saying? You can't continue to ignore what needs to be cut out of your life, because it's going to always blow up in your face. It's kind of how I'm picking up on this. It's like whatever it is that you're dedicated to, if you're dedicated to being blind, if you're dedicated to your fears, if you're dedicated to pessimism, it's kind of like spirit is just going to keep blowing it up in your face so you can see, okay, look, this isn't going to work anymore. This isn't going to work anymore. And I just feel like with this, and it's just the way that it's sitting, it's like with this tower and the seven of swords, you cannot keep hiding from the truth. It's going to always show back up. It's going to always show back up. So you may as well embrace it. You may as well embrace the truth for what it is, so that this change can happen. Okay? So that the changes that you really want can happen. Visionaries, embrace the truth. Okay? Embrace the truth. See it for what it is. There's no point in trying to hide behind false beliefs. It's only going to keep you where you are. And if this is where you desire to be, stable, feeling whole, feeling secure, financially well off, without a worry or a care in the world, with relationships that are grounded, stable, balanced, reciprocal, you're gonna have to choose it. You have to choose it. Is the path you're walking on going to get you there? Is the path of illusions going to get you there? Is the path of fear going to get you there? Is the path of blindness going to get you there? Be honest with yourself. And if it's not, walk a new path. I know I say that like it's easy, but I'm a firm believer in, once you really get tired, once you are really tired and really fed up, you will make the change. Okay? You will make the change, and you will take the lesson and move on. Okay? So that is what I have for you guys. I do hope that you enjoyed this reading, and I look forward to talking to you guys very soon. Take care.